Well, Vincent, we start the new year with a deal, and it's one that's been in the pipeline for a while. Fiat has finally bought out the minority stakes in Chrysler. Tell us about the deal.
Well, what's happening is that Fiat and the United Auto Workers Union have reached agreement at long last, actually, after about 18 months of haggling, on Fiat acquiring the 41% of Chrysler that it doesn't own, that is owned by this by the UAW's, one of its healthcare trusts. A total consideration of $4.35 billion, which includes $3.65 billion as payment for the stake and $700 million over the next 4 years, essentially to buy industrial peace. And it's kind of a sort of down payment on the success of the full ownership of Chrysler by Fiat.
And is this a good deal for Fiat? Should people who own shares in Fiat be pleased about the doing of the deal?
I think yes. This solves a lot of problems for Fiat at the stroke of a pen. First of all, it rules out an equity issue. So I think the reason why the Fiat's shares were up 12% today is because there was a lot of relief that Fiat would not need a rights issue to acquire the rest of Chrysler, or to sort of do what it needed to do to get a deal with the UAW. So that's a major boost. Also, the price is reasonably good. It certainly satisfies the union, because they had been holding out for a figure of roughly that. And I think Sergio Marchionne, the really hard-charging boss of Fiat, would be pretty pleased with this deal, actually.
And what does it mean for Fiat in the long term? What can Fiat do with Chrysler now that it owns all of it that perhaps it couldn't do while it was still a big minority shareholder?
Well, I mean, basically, Marchionne has had this vision for a long time of making Fiat into a global player. He's really desperate to end its dependence on Italy in particular and Europe in general. And he's getting there slowly, and the Chrysler move is a major transformation of Fiat. There's no doubt about that. I mean, Fiat is a completely different company now to what it was 5 years ago. But it's still a vision, you know, it's a dream, and I think Marchionne has a lot of work to do to create the value that is certainly there to be created, I think, in this combination. Because, you know, the global auto industry is going through a major upheaval, and I think Fiat Chrysler is the real winner. But there's a lot of value to be created, but it's going to take a lot of doing, and I think that the finished product is a good bit away yet.
Well, Vincent, they've done the deal, but perhaps that was the easy part. It sounds like Mr. Marchionne still has a big challenge on his hands. Vincent, thank you very much.